Hey, today we're making lemon herb rice. It's a good way to elevate your rice. Like very easy, high fiber, simple ingredients. Like very simple dish, but like it tastes so good and paired with so many different ingredients that you're gonna want to add this to your regular rice rotation. So let's make it. So to get started, I wash some Matta rice thoroughly. You can use whatever rice you have. Now, pro tip, if you're using brown rice, soak it overnight. I find it cook faster. But here, we just want to go with our herbs. So with this recipe, fresh herbs is key. So you want parsley to be your main herb. That way, like, it's not overly herby. So I'm going to go with some dill and some mint, but you want to go light on the dill, light on the mint. I just find like you want it to be fresh, but like not overly minty. So here I have all our herbs now. We want to set that aside. We're going to go to our aromatic. So basically here, you're just building your seasoning base so your rice is not bland. So went with some red onions. You can go with some shallots, some green onions, some diced up. Here, you can use garlic powder, but some fresh garlic. I find fresh ingredients in general is what you need. So here, I added some olive oil and I'm going to add in our fresh aromatics. So here, you just want to let it cook for a bit, not too long, for about a minute. Added some salt, added some black pepper, and salt is to your taste, so you can leave it out, add more if you like. So here, as you can see, I'm adding the rice. I found it's a good way to add more seasoning into it, some basil, but adding the rice first, it also helps you avoid adding too much water. So I found like here, adding the rice, adding the seasoning. So I'm adding some turmeric. This is small for aesthetic, but in addition for it being good for your gut health, but it's a good way to give the rice that golden yellow. For making lemon rice, I want it to be yellow. So hey, you're just gonna toast it together for a bit. As you can see, this is what you're looking for. Like the rice is now is like yellow, golden yellow. And then now we wanna add our broth. As you can see, like I find this is the easiest way to measure your water. So we're gonna add our herbs. I'm gonna add a little bit more broth to it. And I'm just gonna cover it. So here, you wanna cook it on high for 15 minutes. So I'm adding some Scotch bonnet. That's optional. And I'm cooking it on high because I added the water after, so you want it to boil and then you're going to bring it down. So here, after I boiled it down, it was still a little bit moisture. I put it more of like a low medium just to let it cook for a bit. So yeah, this is all done. Now, I found it needed a bit more salt. What I did was I added 2 tablespoons of butter and I let it steam with the lemon. So I turned the stove off, left it on the burner, and then like the butter just melted in there, salted butter to add more flavor plus the lemon. But yeah, like this is like ready to serve, like ready to eat. As you can see, like very easy to make, very tasty. Like it's one of the recipes I like to make when I get tired of white rice. If you get tired of white rice, that's something you can pair, you can add for your week. It goes with so many different recipes. But if you're looking for something that's high in protein, I have this quinoa and black beans recipe here. Very high in protein, very tasty. I'll see you there.